I don't know of any other video game series I both love and hate as much as the Assassin's Creed franchise, and in recent years the series has been a downhill spiral. That was until the release of AC Origins. Now, when AC Origins was first announced, I had very little interest because I thought it would just be like every other Assassin's Creed game I've ever played, a simple reskin of the previous game. But when I saw a pre-owned copy, I had to do it to them. And boy, I'm glad I bought this goddamn game because it's pretty fucking good. Like most of the other Assassin's Creed fans, I've never bought the games because of the characters and how interesting they are. And in fact, I found the majority of them quite bland, excluding Ezio and Edward. But now, Barek, well, whatever his name is, he's actually an interesting character. He's interesting to learn about, and his backstory is super cool. But he actually has a personality, unlike a lot of the other assassins, and he might have slight, little tiny anger issues.
We will find you. We will find you in your sleep. Sleep. I never sleep. I just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that day in Sewa!
Now, when I first heard that Origins would literally be in the middle of the goddamn desert, I wasn't entirely happy, but they really made it work with the variation of different towns and desert areas. I feel like this is a healthy change from the standard cities that show up in almost every other Assassin's Creed game, and it's really interesting because you have these seas of sand and dunes, and then you have these towns and the pyramids and stuff, and it's really interesting to go and explore. I definitely think it's the most interesting location we've had so far in the franchise. Now, unlike most of the other Assassin's Creed game, Origins is really RPG-like, and the fact that the franchise has always had a lot of side missions and stuff, but that seems to have a lot more substance to the side missions, where they aren't all just following missions and escort missions. And the main ones progress the story, whereas the side quests bring you a lot closer to the characters that you meet within your travels. This coupled with the combat and the overall feel of the game, it feels a lot less like an AC game and a lot more like Bloodborne or Dark Souls. And the fact that the story is really interesting with really great gameplay to back up. Now, speaking of Dark Souls, the Assassin's Creed formula has always worked, and Ubisoft had very little need to change it, so as mindless gamer sheep went along with it for years, and now that they have changed the combat system, I think you'll find that the AC Origins combat is just like Dark Souls. Wait, you can go into the settings and change back to the traditional controls. Oh, sure, it's still challenging, but it's not as hard as everybody's claiming it to be. Like, Jesus. What the fuck? That being said, the game has this terrible habit of changing the difficulty drastically. And it can make you go from kicking 12 guys' asses at the one time to getting your ass kicked by one dude with one hit from out of nowhere. Another more RPG aspect of AC Origins is the weapon system, which can really change the way you play. We got swords, we got daggers, spears, axes, and blunts. Wait a minute, is that weed? Now, if you want the meta strat of winning any fight in this game, you gotta get yourself this motherfucker. Now, at first glance, this big, slow piece of garbage will look like nothing, but this thing has an auto motherfucking counter. See this big guy? Got him! See this guy? Fuck you too. But if you want even better meta strat, then of course you couple this weapon with a horse, boom, invincible. Mwah. There is no stealth in this game.
Hello!
What's that? You thought Ubisoft could make a game that didn't have one gaping flaw? Well, now, although this feature is an unnecessary cash grab, I don't mind it too much, mainly because its only purpose is to make it easier for people who don't like playing video games and progressing by themselves. But don't worry, guys, we got a bunch of new features. Oh, look, you can be a bird. Woo! Oh, look, there's a crafting system now, kinda. Oh, look at all the different animals. Ooh! This game is what it is. It's a step in the right direction for Assassin's Creed with a lot of good points, but there's still a bunch of retarded shit that I'd give my left arm to be gone. Like, please, just make a good game, Ubisoft. I will buy it. I buy all your games. Please, just make a good game. But still, I'd give this game a solid 8 out of 10 worthless collectibles. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and all that stuff. My links to my Twitter will be down below. I'm always active on there, so make sure to go follow me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Wake up to the bank, I'm getting richer every day. I got a lot up on my plate, and I'm feeling great. There is no way that I can wait, so I'ma do it at my